In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. Motivation, motivation, motivation. This is the time of motivation. This is the age of motivational thinkers, the age of motivational speakers, motivational writers, motivational, inspirational personalities. This is the age of new thoughts. Trainers, trainers, and trainers. Trainers are doing a roaring business. Trainers are doing a roaring business. That's fine. That's great. Maybe thousands and thousands of books have been written with the motivational stuff filled in it, with the techniques to succeed and to be happy in the life. That's fine. Millions of motivational lectures are available without exaggeration. Millions and millions of motivational lectures are available on the YouTube. Workshops are being conducted. Workshops are being conducted. People are paying a huge sum of money to be there. People are paying huge sum of money. Corporates, big business companies, even government departments are hiring the trainers, inviting the trainers on payment to train their executives, officers, and the rest of the employees. They think that these people, the trainers, can bring the best out of their workforce. That's all fine. Does it work, by the way? It does work, indeed. Not necessarily each and everyone else gets equal benefit, but it depends upon the comprehension and it depends upon how well do we utilize all that. How do well we do put into practice. I am today going to present the essence of hundreds of books, hundreds of motivational lectures. I want to put in just one talk of few minutes. One, two, three. Three things only, which is most probably the essence of 300 books. One talk of few minutes and three principles being presented in it by me in our today's talk. These three things, elaborated in few minutes only, can give us the essence of 300 books, 300 lectures. Believe me or not, these three things have the ability, the potential, the power to revolutionize our lives. These three things have the power to revolutionize our lives. And the three things are, first of all, never overthink. Never overthink. A person having the habit of overthinking will get 100 times more pain out of an unpleasant thing as compared to the one who don't overthink. Maybe both of these are unable to avoid it. Suppose both of these are unable to avoid it, unable to escape from that, unable to divert that pain and that trouble. Now, as for the painful feelings are concerned, as for the troublesome feelings are concerned, this person who have the habit of overthinking will get 100 times, maybe approximately 100 times more pain. So that is why, if at all we are the friend of ourselves, well wishers of ourselves, we are actually, nobody is more well wisher and a better friend of us, but simply because of ignorance, we are found doing the things which hurt us ultimately. Never ever overthink. Try to keep yourself, try to keep reducing the burden upon your mind so that it could feel relaxed. And a relaxed mind works well, works best. Under pressure, under burden mind consumes us fastly on the one hand, destroys our willpower, destroys our power of decision making on the other hand, makes us redundant and unable to perform well, to take the initiative. Overthinking is the worst enemy. In maximum number of the people who are upset and unhappy, they are so because of the one bad habit, and that one bad habit is overthinking. They must stop overthinking. I'm not saying that stop thinking, it is not possible. And we cannot totally empty our mind, it is not possible either. But we can reduce the burden upon our minds. If there is something serious enough, do not keep thinking about it for all the time, even when you are eating, when you are in the bathroom, when you are trying to sleep, when you are sitting amongst the people. Do not overthink. Rather, sit in isolation for some of the time, get a paper pencil, and start writing what is the genuine problem and how you feel about it. What are the possible solutions? How was it created and what are the possible solutions of it? Never ever overthink. Whatever way you are trying to adopt, it will be okay, but do not overthink. One thing is very clear, that never overthink. Number two, be the most positive person. Try to become one of the most positive person. Make it a target. Make it a target that I want to become a most positive person. Mean expect good, expect good, expect good from the people, from the luck, from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, from your life. Expect good from everyone else, from every corner. Never think that the people are your enemies. If you do start thinking that you've got a bad luck, if you believe that people are your enemies, you are going to destroy yourself. They will become your enemies. But at the same time, we need to become careful enough, we need to become cautious enough, we need to become somewhat practical and pragmatic enough. I'm not suggesting to drop all the cares, precautions, caution. Not at all, not at all, not at all. None of these. But the positivity first and the practicability then. Two-thirds of our thinking should be positive one. One-third of it should be the practical and the pragmatic one. Take all the necessary cares and cautions. Number 3, control your impulses. Control yourself, discipline yourself. Do every method you possibly can and can employ to control yourself, to put yourself amongst the disciplined people. The more disciplined person you are, the better your life is going to become, because the more troubles you will be able to avoid. The more disciplined you are, the more troubles you are going to avoid. And the more indisciplined somebody is, the more number of troubles he she is going to face in their life, not only for they themselves, rather for their loved ones as well. So control your impulses. If at all suddenly you get an idea, I should eat this thing, I should do this thing, I should say this thing, control it, control it, control it. Wait for some time, be patient. Once that impulse has gone, once that sudden motivation and spontaneity is gone, then you can do it. And then obviously most of the things, many of the things you will not be willing to do, because in your opinion these things will be irrational, illogical, not safe, not beneficial, rather harmful, and you will not be willing to do that. Be patient, control yourself, control your impulses, employ every imaginable, every possible method to control yourself. That is how you are going to succeed. And it is like, reading 300 three principles are equal to 300 books. Believe me or not, these three things only can revolutionize your life, can revolutionize anybody's life. Thank you. Jazakallah.